Hello dosto, in this series of dynamic programming, today we are going to practice a second question on memoization. शर्तें अभी भी same है. You guys will have 5 minutes to read the question and draw the recurrence diagram, and then you have to write the recurrence relation. Okay, I want to say recursion diagram and recurrence relation. And after that, the next thing that you want to do is to write your memoized code. ठीक है? तो कितना टाइम मिलेगा? वही 5 और 5 10 मिनट मिलेंगे. Achha, if you guys don't know about the recursion and memoization, then I'll suggest you can watch my previous videos. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. So this is the question: number of ways. Given a tile of size 1 into 4, how many ways you can construct a grid of size n into 4? बहुत छोटा सा है and straightforward भी है, ठीक है? So I'll draw. This is the grid that we are talking about. So I'll just draw some 4 columns. Nah. That way it will be difficult. Let me draw it again. So this will be 4 and this will be n. ठीक है? So in how many ways you can construct a grid of size n into 4? So you have a tile of 1 by 4. So this is 1 and this is 4. Now how you can put a 1 by 4 tile here? So either you can put horizontally or you can put vertically. But if you put one tile vertically, then the remaining 3 by 4, this block of 3 by 4. So in that you need to put 3 more vertical tiles. Okay? So it's very simple. So basically what you have n by 4. So I'll just write it. You have n here and 4 here. So you have 2 options. So what are the 2 options? Either you can put horizontally. Okay? तो अगर horizontally रखोगे तो क्या होगा? If the height of this grid was n, and if you put one tile in a horizontal way, then the remaining sub problem will be like you have to find number of ways for n minus 1 grid. So if you go horizontally, I'll just write horizontally here. So then you need to find number of ways for n minus 1. Okay? Now other possible ways to do it vertically. Okay? तो vertically कैसे रखोगे? अगर vertically रखोगे तो basically if you put vertically one tile, then your value of n will be reduced by 4. But what if you have a grid of 3 by 4? Then can you put any tile vertically? No, you cannot put. So you need to put a condition. If you're putting vertically, or let's just say before all this thing, you need to write a condition here, which should be before this one, that if your n is greater than equal to 4. If this is the condition, then you will get n minus 4. ठीक है? n कॉल करेगा n minus 1 and n minus 4. So the number of ways will be the addition of these two. ठीक है? As simple as that. ये अपना डायग्राम हो गया. डायग्राम को बस रिकरेंस रिलेशन में लिखना है. So वो कैसे करेंगे? सिंपली जो डायग्राम है, नंबर ऑफ वेरिएबल 1. So we'll write f of n. अच्छा, अब f of n क्या वैल्यूज देगा? देख लेते हैं. सबसे पहले if n is greater than equal to 4. Now if it is greater than equal to 4, then you can basically call both the functions n minus 1 plus f of n minus 4. लेकिन अगर ये कंडीशन फॉल्स है कि f of जो तुम्हारा n है वो 4 से छोटा है, then there is just one single way, just to call f of n minus 1. ठीक है? अगर ये कंडीशन फॉल्स है तो अच्छा. अब एक और चीज है कि व्हाट इफ n equal 1. अगर ऐसा है तो विल रिटर्न 1 कि देयर इज वन वे टू डू इट, जस्ट पुट अ सिंगल टाइल. ठीक है? तो दैट्स इट गाइज. ये अपना हो गया रिकरेंस रिलेशन. तो अब इसको कोड कर लेते हैं और कोई एडिशनल जो अपन इंफॉर्मेशन लिखेंगे वो कोड में ही देख लेते हैं. ठीक है? सो वी हैव टू सिंपली कन्वर्ट आवर रिकरेंस रिलेशन इनटू क्या रिकर्जन कोड के अंदर करना है, फिर उसके बाद मेमोराइज करना है. ठीक है, चलो करते हैं. Okay, दोस्तों, so we know the basic structure of recursive function. It basically consists of a base condition, a recurrence relation or a recursion diagram, and then finally we return our answer. Okay, so I have named our recursive function as find, and we are going to find the number of ways. So and denotes the length of the grid. Okay, so first we need to write the base condition. So we want to halt our recursive function. Now a recursive function can be halted when let's say you got an answer and you don't want to further call recursive function, or you are basically trying to access something which is out of bound. Okay, so we'll see both those conditions. So the very first thing is, what if you got an answer? So if you got an answer, then in that case n will become 0. Okay, so 0 1, I mean, if even if you get 1, then there's just one simple way to do it. So anyways, in either cases we are going to return one value because we got one answer. And the next thing is, what if we are trying to access out of bound values? So let's say if n is negative, now in that case obviously there is no way, and in that scenario we'll return 0. Okay, so we are done here. Now whatever that we have written in our recurrence relation, the same thing, or a recursion diagram, the same thing we are going to write here. So there were two ways basically in order to find our answer. So one way is to put the tile horizontally. Now if I put my tile horizontally, in that case the value of n is reduced by 1. Okay, now the other way is to put your tile vertically. In that case, the value of n is reduced by 4. And what we want to do, we basically want to sum these two different ways and we'll get our answer. So that's it for the recursive function. The next step is to memoize it. Now, in order to memoize it, we need to store the state of the recursive function into an array. Now, the very first step is to find the dimension of the array. And how to find the dimension of the array? Look at the parameters which define the function. So here, as in define the function, basically in the parameters you have a static parameters and dynamic parameters. Dynamic parameters keep changing when you call a function. दूसरे शब्दों में बोलूं तो जब तुम 2D ज्योमेट्री के अंदर, आई मीन 2D कोऑर्डिनेट या 2D डायमेंशन के अंदर जब तुम कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम में देखते हो तो किसी भी पॉइंट में तुम्हें x एंड y कोऑर्डिनेट चाहिए होते हैं. ठीक है, सो दोज x एंड y पॉइंट टेल यू दैट सो वेयर दैट पॉइंट लाइज इन दैट 2D ज्योमेट्री. ठीक है, सेम उसी तरह से जो भी तुम्हारे डायनामिक पैरामीटर्स होते हैं जो चेंज होते हैं ना, वो तुम्हें बताते हैं कि तुम्हारा रिकर्सिव फंक्शन कौन सी स्टेट में है. And we want to store the recursive function whatever it's calculating, because the same thing we don't want to calculate the same thing again and again. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to declare a global array. So I'll write long int. Now the dimension of that array will be 1 because we have one dynamic parameter which is int n. Okay, so let's write, let's say 100,000. Okay, cool. Now what you need to do, you need to initialize it with a value -1. Okay, so in order to do that, like if you're using C++, then you can use the function memset. Now memset basically first takes the name of your global array, then the value that you want to initialize, and finally the size of the memory that you want to initialize. So in our case it will be tp of 0 into, I'll just write, I guess how many zeros, 5 zeros. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Cool. Chalo, take it. Now in memoization we need to follow two simple steps. Whenever we are calculating our answer in recurrence relation or a recursion diagram, then we are going to store the result. So we'll store the result, dp of n is equal to this. Cool. Now the next step is, once we have stored the result, then we need to make sure that we are not calculating the same thing again and again. So before calculating, we are going to check whether we have calculated that particular state or not. So in case if it is not equal to -1, then that means we have already calculated that subtree. Okay, so we will directly return the answer from here, dp of n. Okay, that's it guys.
that's all we have to do. Simply first draw the recursion diagram, write reconciliation, then convert that reconciliation into your coding function, so a recursive function is ready, and then finally memoize it. ठीक है, बहुत सिंपल से स्टेप्स है, इनको फॉलो करो और डायनामिक प्रोग्रामिंग तुम्हारे लिए बहुत इजी बन जाएगी दोस्तों. सो अगर वीडियो पसंद आया हो दोस्तों तो मैं तुम्हें सिर्फ इतना बोलूंगा कि लाइक करना और अपने जूनियर्स की हेल्प के लिए उनको भी शेयर कर लेना, अपने दोस्तों की हेल्प के लिए उनको भी शेयर कर लेना. चलो मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो के अंदर. ठीक है दोस्तों, जय हिंद.